Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi, how are we doing today?
Ooh, doing good, doing good. It's the sun finally came out too, which is
Yeah.
nice. It's been
hmm
rainy all day, and
Yes.
now it's got sun.
Yeah, we had rain. Apparently, we had hail last night. Which is surprising because it only got down to 50 last night. So I don't know why we had hail, but we had hail, and then it was really high yesterday. It was 80 degrees yesterday, and then there was hail, and then now it's like in the 50s. It's nice today.
Wow.
Very windy. I have both my windows open. There's only natural light in here, so yeah.
It's
hmm
very nice. You have good light in your room.
Yes. So I think our house is like it's not like the back is south and the front is north. It's like on an angle. So like the sun sets like in a corner this way and the sun rises in a corner that way. So
Okay.
I don't know why the backyard is brighter than the side window. Like at nighttime, that window over there gets darker way quicker than that window. I'm like, why? But
Hmm.
here we
Dang.
are. I don't know because the sun's right
I don't
there.
know. I'm
I
not
don't
great at geometry or
know.
uh, whatever meteorology.
Yeah, meteorology. Yeah. Here's the thing: Kentucky weather. You could be the best meteorologist in the world, and you're never going to be able to predict Kentucky weather. Okay.
I
It
mean, you're in
will.
that weird in between stage.
Yes, it will be 80 degrees, and then that night it will hail, and that's just the way it is. So yes, there is a like affiliate link thing that it wants me to freaking post. I'm like,
I
I don't
know.
want to.
What is that?
I
Like, I
just posted it.
the other
So
day too, and I was like, I don't want this. Get
and it's like
out.
it's like big right there. So like to click on to see the comments, I have to like I just accidentally posted it without trying to click on Mika's comment.
And now is it gone? Oh wait, now it's
No,
telling me I can join the chat. All right.
it's still there though. Like the big thing is still there. And then when I clicked on Mika's comment, it comes up as like huge thing where it's like show on stage. Yes, I want to show this freaking comment. Okay, calm down. It's very like I'm like fancy now. I'm not fancy. This is a pajama shirt. I came home from the doctor after wearing a fancy outfit to the dentist. And now I'm put on my 4XL pajama shirt. Okay, here's where we are in life. I am not fancy. Okay. How are you doing today, Mika?
Hey Mika.
Hi, Mika. Yes, I'm definitely excited to continue with this book.
I am too, only because I remember that I was really liking it, but I
hmm
cannot remember at all where we were. I'll have to look back at my notes unless you tell me. Like this whole going, like doing 2 days in a row and then going like a whole week without reading it
Is a hard one.
is hard. Like the day we finish, I'm like, oh, I want to keep going.
Yeah.
Um, and then by Saturday, I'm like, yeah, I don't even remember that we read anything.
Yeah. I think the
So
last thing we remember, she was falling asleep and like thinking about alcohol, maybe potentially.
I honestly, like, I should have reviewed my notes before we even started this. Because I seriously, I don't remember anything about this book. Oh, I do now. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so there's a serial killer out there.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe.
Uh huh.
Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. All right, now I'm back up to speed. All right.
hmm This thing is so freaking annoying. This comment because now her comment is like pinned at the top, so I have like because I'm on my phone, I have probably this much room to scroll because there's a big
Oh.
bar at the bottom that's like share the link, and then it's like Mika's comments up here. It's just not great. So I
I mean,
have
you would think once you shared the link, it should go away.
yeah.
You've
Can
already
you
shared it. You're not
yeah
going to share it every single time, are you? No.
no like just keep hitting the button.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Oh,
Oh
now
my
it's telling
gosh.
me I can share my referral link. I don't want to share a link.
No, and it makes me when I click on a comment, it makes me confirm that I want to show it.
Oh, yeah, and it won't let me like when I click on the thing that's like to make it go smaller, it's still there.
Yeah, I have basically no room to scroll. This is fantastic. I've been thinking about going to what's it called again? Not Restream. Restream might be better.
Oh,
It's
I don't
another
know.
service. There's no time limit on how long you can stream for free, I believe.
Hmm.
So yeah. I don't remember anything. I'm currently reading a bunch of different books. Oh, okay. What, like, how many?
And what are the good ones?
Yes. I haven't read anything really since we've last talked out. Like, not even
Nora Roberts. You're not even reading Nora Roberts.
No, I have two of them on my nightstand, and haven't touched them. I don't know. I guess I'm not in a reading mood. I haven't been doing anything, and my puzzle is like not even like probably put in like 5 pieces since last week. It's so hard and so difficult to do. So I've just really been watching YouTube.
Oh.
So yeah.
Huh. I'm reading a book about a girl who runs away to follow her lover to the gold rush in California.
Ooh, okay.
He's Chilean, and he goes to the gold rush first, and then she follows him. And of course, she can't find him, right? Yeah. So she's like wandering around, pretending to be like she's dressed as a boy. She basically is pretending to be the brother of her lover.
Okay.
I think the lover's dead because he hasn't showed up.
Yeah.
And according to all the prostitutes and madams, if there's a man in the area, he's going to come to us, right? We're the hookers and the whores. And we're like, there are 5 women in Gold Rush. And so if you're a man, you're going to come here. So she's hanging out with like, the madams.
But if he's like,
she's playing the piano while they dance.
Okay.
Waiting for her lover to show up. But
here's the thing. If that's your lover and y'all are committed, maybe he's going to stay as far away from that location as humanly possible.
Maybe. So now she's also put out the word that to this guy, like whatever his name is, that your brother is looking for you. Your brother has a message. Of course, the dude doesn't have a brother.
Oh, we know.
But at least you would think he would be like, who is this person pretending to be my brother? Although if someone did that to me, I'd be like, that person is going to try to kill me for something, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
I'm not showing up.
Have you ever, what is it called? It's called Day. It's that zombie movie from like the 40s or whatever. Day of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead or whatever.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Have you seen it? Okay, it's a spoiler. No. It's giving me, and that movie makes me sick to my stomach every time I think about it. It's a good movie though. I can't see anything. But so it kind of had. Hopefully, it doesn't end the way that movie ended. If you know the way that movie ended, okay.
I don't know how it ended, and I don't know how this book is going to end. It's pretty good though. I'm kind of into it. I'm in the last third. So
okay, and she still hasn't found the lover.
She hasn't found him. Yeah, I don't think she's going to.
How old is she? You said she was a girl.
So the book started and she was like 9.
Okay.
And then I think when she left Chile to look for the lover, she was 14, 15, 16, something like that.
Oh, wow. Okay. So she's a child roaming the fields. How old is this man?
That's what you did.
How old is this lover of hers?
He's like 18. They're similar. Like he's a few years older, but they're not. It's not like he's 40.
Like yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. He's a teenager too.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Too Many Fables book club. So that's what you're reading the book for.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna try another comment. Hi, Christina.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Forced sabbatical.
Ooh, forced sabbatical is over. We have power again. Oh, okay. So you were off work because you lost power for a while?
I don't understand this comment, but I'm glad that you have power.
Yes. And I'm glad hopefully that you're back in work. You're back to what you want to do, you need to do. Yeah. So I hope you're doing well other than that. And having power must be nice. I mean the feeling when that power turns on after it's been off for days is like, it is one of the best feelings in the world. I get like literally I start screaming and jumping around when that happens all day that much. Remember to hydrate. Yes, I have my water right here.
I gotta get my drink. I don't have it yet. I'll get it when we read.
Okay. have a snack, check the laundry, take your meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Thank you. Also, make sure to subscribe and ring the bells. Hopefully, you get notified. Yes. Thank you for that. Yes. I not have any snacks. It's also not letting me scroll because the comment is so big that I can't even.
That's crazy.
It's literally horrible because the comment is pinned up here. So I have to get under here. I can't. Girl,
What if you make us smaller? Does that help you at all with the comments or no?
I think because y'all say the same size. Let me try. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Done. Confirm. Okay, hold on. What's happening? Okay, hold on. I don't know. I don't
think that rid of it if you got rid of the comment.
It did. I don't think that helped. I think me double tapping. I think I also said an affiliate.
Oh.
So maybe that helped. I don't know. I just went and it just kind of shut up, I guess. Let's see. Okay. Saying, God, this is so annoying. Hi, Mika. Saying hi to Mika. I'm not saying you guys saying hi is annoying. These freaking StreamYards is the worst thing in the world. Because I have to, it comes with this, it's this huge thing. So most of my screen is the comment, and I have to click put on stage, and I have to click exit.
Oh, so you have to be doing lots of clicking to do this.
Yes. To just say hi to my friends. Whatever. Okay. About to head off to the dentist. I also went there. Whole family has an appointment. Wow. Wanted to share some love. Thank you for saying hi. I hope y'all's dentist appointment goes well.
Yeah, have fun, Christina.
This is fun. This is a disaster. I'll tell you what. I am having a hell of a time.
I know you keep posting their little referral link, so I see that keep coming up all the time.
Sorry, no, like literally, please do not click that link because StreamYard does not deserve any more traction.
They're gonna be like, dang, Tina is really promoting this. Tina must love this StreamYard.
6 books. You're reading 6 books. Wow, 6 books, I think. The Poppy War Fantasy Rebellion Falls. Is that what it's called?
Steampunk. Oh, Retribution.
Okay. Interesting. Madison Square Murders. Ooh, that sounds like a mystery. Sorry that I just cursed out of my brother. You can hear that?
Comments are gonna be Tina recommends StreamYard. Tina recommends StreamYard.
Saying hi. Yes. Okay, add there. Okay, there we go. Okay. We had the worst snowstorm our state has ever had.
Oh my gosh.
Trees and the power lines broke and fell. We were out of power for almost 2 weeks in the snow. Oh my gosh.
Wild.
That is terrifying.
2 weeks without power.
In the wintertime, in the snow. So, I mean, you're off the dentist, but still, I hope you guys had a way to have power. I mean, way to have, not power, way to have heat, and then also, charging devices and all that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh.
Well, and also, the first thing my mind goes to is I would like to take a shower and have it not be freezing.
Yes.
2 weeks is a long time to go without a shower, without washing your face.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't think we never took a shower at anyone else's house or anything like that, or go anywhere, or gone to a location here to take a shower. But here's the thing: when we first got here, and we did not have electricity, I did not take a shower. My parents were taking showers in the cold, and I'm like, sorry, I'm not doing it. So
I had to take a cold shower a couple of times because I absolutely had to get clean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it's not my favorite thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, yeah. I don't think I've ever, not on purpose anyway. There was 2 to 3 inches of ice coating, ice, not snow, ice. That's crazy.
That's wild.
Well, I'm so glad your power is back on. I'm so glad you have electricity and heat, and you can charge your phone, enjoy the things. Yeah. I'm just scrolling through all my comments. So much fun. Everyone's getting a cleaning. Okay. And I getting added fun with some fillings too.
Ooh,
Fantastic. So my cat wants to come
you
in.
all are going to be there for a really long time.
Yes. I also got a cleaning today. It wasn't that bad. It was fine. They couldn't do a polishing because my gums are like a wreck apparently, but they're gonna do, I guess, more cleaning and they're gonna polish them in like 6 weeks or whatever. I don't know. More freaking links. If I double tap the pinned comment, it will go away.
Okay.
Okay. I think this next one. Hopefully, I didn't skip any. And some series I already started, like Criminal Intentions. I think I may have heard of that one before.
There's a lot of criminal stuff happening in our lives these days.
Yes.
In our reading lives. Hopefully not our real lives, but
hopefully not. No, I don't think there's anything criminal happening in my life. No. We have a lot of blankets and layers. Oh wow, so you really didn't have any heat. That sucks. That's hard. That's really bad. I'm so sorry that you'll have to go through that. Because most of our heat is electric. And then we have like it's like an indoor propane heater, and then we have like a kerosene heater. So for those times we can use it if we need to. But most of our heat is electric. So that's sucky. Sorry about that happening to y'all. Where we at? Okay. Here we are. Shower. I just wanted to wash my hands with warm water. Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, in the winter time, yeah. Only time I don't wash my hands with cold water. I literally just can't. So like that is so hard for you guys to have to go through that. Sorry about that. We did get snow to cover the ice. Yeah, let's cover the 2 inches of ice. Fantastic. What the hell is happening? Yes, we will be there all afternoon.
Yep. Yep. Bring a snack.
Yes. Thank you for hosting today. Of course, yes. I'm super excited about the book. Okay.
You're excited about the book.
Yes. Let me turn on my TV. I already put my headphones, connected them to before the stream started.
Okay, cool.
So I don't have to. That's the problem that happened in the last time, was I had to connect them before I started listening. I'm gonna give my cat some food real quick. Hold on. Scoop, honey. There you go. Okay. So how much?
All I know is we're starting at chapter 4.
Okay, chapter 4.
Which I think is your chapter 5.
Yes. Thank you for that reminder because I almost forgot. Audible, open that. Oh wait, Christina's read this book.
Oh,
that's exciting.
Way. Oh my gosh, Christina, then you have to come back for us at the very last one and talk about it all with us.
Yes.
When we figure out like what's going on.
And who's the killer and all that kind of stuff. Yes. Yes, that's exciting. Yes. Let us know how you much enjoyed it. I'm assuming you enjoyed it, hopefully. And I liked it. Great. Awesome.
Oh, okay, good.
That question is answered.
That's true. Oh my gosh, what if she had said this is the worst book I ever read? What would we do? We're only 3 chapters in, so we could be like, all right. Abort.
Yeah. She said she will, so we're good.
Okay, cool.
Fantastic. Yes. Let me pull up my banner that says we got spoilers today.
Yeah.
I did read. There's no banners there's no like backgrounds that match well enough other than this one because it's like mostly white. But I don't know.
And I can't figure out even how to do that banner. So
yeah.
How to make like the background any color than like that bright purple I have.
Yes. And I see that bright purple there. The bright purple is one of the options.
It's my only option, apparently.
Yeah. I might close out. So, I mean, let's hope the stream doesn't. I'm going to try to figure out, close out, see if I can reset this and make this make more sense or something like that.
Okay.
Okay, if that's okay.
Okay. So if it closes out, we'll come back.
If the stream ends up ending, and the whole thing is done, I will start a new one. And okay, I'll message you. Okay.
Okay, sounds
So
good.
we'll be back. We'll be back. Promise. Okay. So pause.
We're not going to abandon Mika.
Promise. Okay. So we're reading chapter 4.
Yep.
And then I can't really see the time. Let's see. So okay. So chapter 4 is like 23 minutes or something like that. And then chapter 6 is 11 minutes. And I'm doing on 2 times speed. That's 1 time speed, but I'm going to listen on 2 times speed.
Right.
And chapter 7 is 26 minutes. So do you want to do 2 chapters? Or you want to do 3?
Either way. So if we do 3 chapters, it's like 55 minutes on 1 time speed.
Yeah.
If we do 2 chapters, it's like 30 minutes.
I guess we should do only 2, right? So we can get back into it and we can kind of
All
talk.
right, let's do 2. Chapter 4 and 5, or for you, 5 and 6.
Yes. Okay. Now I do have my banners all ready and written up, except
All right then.
I don't have to talk in that. All I have to do is just add the numbers. Chapter, that we have to write is just 4, and then go over here and write, what is it? From chapter 4 through 5.
Yep.
Then comment done when you're finished. Save and add. Perfect. Okay, easy. Okay.
All right, cool.
So, wait, there's 2 more comments real quick, I think. Hold on.
Oh.
I love the show Bones, but it's different very much so far. But it was good. Yes,
Okay.
I definitely like the show, but so far it's just like it's a completely different experience. I can't wait until I can read the next book. Okay, so you haven't continued with the series yet. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay. Are we ready to read now?
You can read it with us if we keep liking this one. Maybe we read the whole series.
Maybe. Yeah. I guess we'll see. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Happy reading. See you in a little bit.
See you in a bit.
Okay, I believe we're all done.
Hooray. I like this book.
Yeah, we're very much enjoying it so far. I don't know, this bit's been interesting. I don't know, a little bit, but how does, before we get into it, how does this setup work for you? Like, how does it look? Does it look confusing?
No,
Does it look like normal when I have just the two images like that?
it looks normal to me.
Okay, cool. So I
How
have
does
my,
it look to you?
it looks a little bit different, but I have my phone vertically.
Oh, okay. So there's a lot more space above you at the top. That's why.
My door is very tall, it looks like, because I can't see the comments, like because I have like a nice 2 inches to see the comments. So
Yeah, no, this looks good. I can see you. It looks like, yeah, there's a lot of room above you. Oh, yeah, that's less room above you. Yeah, no, you're fine.
I'll
It's good.
figure it out, but here we are in life. Okay.
Here we are.
I think you're gonna probably have to see a lot of my doors so I can figure that out. Let me kneel. Okay.
Let me kneel.
Because then I'll be a little bit taller. Okay, so what are we thinking about these chapters that we just read? While I go figure something out. Go ahead.
Okay, something's up with Gabby and those hookers.
Yes.
I don't know why. Do we think I I don't think these girls that were sliced and diced were hookers though. The one was, I mean, maybe they were, but I got the sense they were normal like teenagers.
I think she's concerned that they were, though.
Maybe.
Like, I think she's concerned that these girls are going to get killed.
Oh, well, yes, because the hookers are always the ones to get killed.
Of course. I mean, here's the thing. They're getting murdered all the time anyway. Before
Yeah.
the killer comes into town, what happens then? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing good for those girls.
But why? Like, is Gabby being stalked or threatened or something? Like something weird like that.
I feel like she's going to get killed. That's maybe she becomes a main
Yeah.
character. I don't know, but there's a feeling that I feel like she's going to get murdered.
She's asking lots of questions about the killer, or she is the killer.
Okay, that was also what I was thinking too. Is she the killer? Because that would kind of be not referential, but for the show with a character named Zach.
Okay. There's no way she is the killer, is there?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I mean, I
very
think
weird.
was the killer, so here we are, right?
She was acting very weird.
Potentially. Now there is like I said, there is a character in the show who is a main character for maybe the first 2 seasons, and he becomes a cannibal and he starts murdering people. So yeah, but so maybe it's referencing that, maybe the potential that Claudel could be the killer.
You're still on to Claudel as the killer.
Yeah, because it's so easy for him to be the killer. I don't know, but so there's another body coming in at the end of those chapters. We found out there's another body.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
6 hours ago. Did 6 hours ago? No, they don't know how.
It is like a serial killer. He's ramping it up.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I hope the body that comes in is not Gabby.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
I didn't either until like just this minute.
Yeah. Hopefully, I mean, she's clearly doing other cases as well. She's not just doing one like fun case at a time. So maybe I'm assuming this body's gonna have to be a part of the serial killer, but I theoretically could not be, right?
Right. And it might not be a serial killer at all.
True.
I feel like it is though.
Oh, for sure. Like it just I mean, why would it's a book, it's gonna be interesting. So what else? But this comment here, let's see.
Okay.
Add to yes, okay. This is so much better vertically, by the way. It's like so much easier. Okay. I remember what Tempe said about the pink nail gloss. Only thing that stuck with me since I read this book 30 years or so.
Ooh, so that's going to be something.
Yeah. Or just like
or no, maybe not.
Maybe it's just like the horror.
Humanizing. It's very humanizing.
Yes, it is, for sure. It's so like, and the description of her like being like, I want to cover this 16-year-old girl's body
Yeah.
up is so like that something that would be something that sticks with you, right? Like us
Yeah.
as readers, that's gonna stick with us. I saw this video, and I'm assuming it was real, maybe it wasn't real, I don't know. And it was of like an archaeologist, and they are taking out a dead body from like an archaeology site or whatever. And it's a woman who has her hands like this over her face, and she's tied up, and she's a mummy. And the only thing I could think was, there's no you're not investigating this woman's murder, right?
Right. Right.
The only thing I think was I would just want to rip those ties off her. I just want to cut them off her immediately and let her be free for the
Yeah.
first time in thousands of years since she was murdered. It's just like, it's just horrifying. I don't know. It's just like,
It is like reading some of this stuff. I feel like this is going to be a hard book to read.
yeah,
Only in the sense of like, this is really, I mean, it's a fictional novel, but
yeah,
when you're in that world, it's like, this has really happened to people.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
How does this, anybody know anything about like this author? Is she like a forensic scientist or something? How does she know all this stuff?
Great question. I have no clue. I don't know if she's a forensic scientist. I mean, I guess research and stuff. I mean, here's the thing. We don't know if this is
Yeah, that's a lot of research though.
I mean, is this
assuming everything she's saying is right, I'm fascinated by this.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do this for a living.
I think it would be a little bit, it'd be easier than being a mortician or something, or a coroner or something like that. Because you're doing mostly bones. You're doing it's less human. It's more just corpses, which are human, but still, like it's just different.
I guess, but it's corpses that violent things have happened to them.
Well, some it's simpler things. I feel like in a way, like simpler, like older things and stuff like that. Like the guy who got hit on the head. Like it's just like it's not as the guy who got his head shattered. It's like he was doing crime. He was killed by a criminal. Like it's not that they don't have.
It's
I didn't mean like
really awful happened to that guy.
That's absolutely awful what happened to that guy. It's not as like graphically violent as these specific serial killers right here, right now, right? To me,
I mean, I think anytime you're chopping up a body, you don't have much respect for the human being that was in the body before. So I think, God, what did you do to him before you chopped him up? Right?
I guess, yeah, that's true.
It's just when I think of how, like, we always think the human body is so strong, but it's really quite frail. Like, yeah, that like people that do these kinds of violent things, it's hard for me to read.
Yeah, it is hard to read.
Ooh.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't think the job wouldn't be that hard. The job would be extremely hard. Okay, right? Not disagreeing with that. But I feel like I've thought about doing this job. I've thought about not doing this job, but thought about being like a mortician or a coroner or something like that. So I think this would be easier than that.
I think you just have to completely separate what you were doing from your brain or from your, like, you would just have to get stuck in the science. You couldn't think of anything other than this is a bone. This is the bone of an animal, or, not even like it couldn't be human. I don't think it would be hard to do if you were thinking of this being a human being. Yeah. And yet I feel like you have to think of it being a human being because that's like where your compassion comes in.
Yeah. And I mean,
you would treat the body with respect.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know how you catch a serial killer, so this will be interesting to see what happens.
Part of me thought that maybe like her friend, what was her friend, Gabby? Is that her name? Gabby wanted to be a prostitute. Like part of me was thinking that Gabby was like, not this isn't insane. I thought she like she was trying to like, I'm gonna be that. So like maybe I'll start doing it just to see what it's like or whatever, or something of the sort. Or maybe she started to have a friendship with these women, or
I think she's starting to have a bit of a friendship with these women.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She is creeped out about something though. The way she's looking around and like, yeah.
See, where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, this comment. Sorry, I didn't say anything about this. I think it's such a powerful image, with the girly pink nails. Yeah, and it's such like, I mean, she's a child, and it's
Yeah.
I think she is a forensic pathologist.
Oh, okay.
Okay, interesting. So I mean, that's where she gets all that, right? Like the girl on what's her name? What's Big Bang Theory, right? One of the main, I haven't watched the show. One of the main characters on Big Bang Theory. She is
Tina coming through with pop culture references.
I don't know. One of the girls.
Oh, you do. You know everything about every show that's ever been written, and a whole bunch of books that are like out there.
Maybe that's not true. I don't think that's true. I feel like I don't have enough. I feel like people say something, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. But I don't know. But the Big Bang Theory, there is one of the characters on the show. She is a like brain scientist, like a brain, like a chemist, like a brain scientist of sort.
Okay.
I don't know. And she actually is that in real life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And she doesn't act anymore, and she does podcasts talking about, like, I guess she's not a therapist, but she talks about like the chemistry of the brain and how that affects addiction and mental health and stuff like that. So
very cool.
Mm-hmm. Oh wait, no, she's a forensic anthropologist. So is that what there?
I don't really know the difference. So I like the fact that she knows what she's talking about because she's experienced in this area.
So I think pathology is like science, right? And then for anthropology is like the mind of these people and the culture and stuff like that. I think. So it's kind of like a mix between what her friend does and what she does. Right?
Yeah, it seems it.
That's interesting. Yeah.
All okay. Right. So yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's something about the way the body was carved up that is triggering.
Yes.
So
every joint was popped out of it. It was separated at every joint except for the wrist, which feels like maybe he started, because her body was that 16-year-old girl's body, was her body like in every single joint, or was it just bopped up?
I think I feel like she must think that it was the same way.
Yeah.
Whereas the other, like the criminal guy and the other guys, you know how she said, usually I'm a little bit afraid that we're going to find out that the reason why it's different is that he started dismembering the bodies when they were still alive, or that there's something that he dismembered them this way instead of the usual way, which is just to hack them up so that you can easily dispose of them.
Yeah. And I don't know if she can tell that it was post-mortem, because she hasn't really said anything about that yet. She hasn't
said that, yeah.
About if the injury on her skull killed her or not.
Right.
Killed. So I don't know. Maybe it's the other detective, but I kind of like him. He's not like I like it, but he's just like, he's there. He's not like mean or anything. So maybe it's the other detective that's the killer. Because that Zach was the sweetest, nicest guy. He was one of the best characters of the show, and they started eating people. So it's like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I don't know. So
I mean, that sounds like about the time that show jumped the shark. If there was such a time when it did that, I think when your main character starts eating people,
that was like season.
There's something going on with your story.
That was like season 2 of 12. So,
oof.
And he ends up coming.
Well, maybe it's Gabby. Maybe Gabby is the killer, which seems weird to me. Maybe Gabby's killing off the hookers one by one.
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Being killed. I think that the hookers are being killed, or something of the sort. I'm so worried Gabby's gonna get killed.
I know. I feel like this next body might be Gabby, because there was such a big to-do about Gabby being like skitty and weird in the last chapter.
I hope not. And the drinking alcohol, the drinking thing. I feel like if you have an alcohol, I mean, haven't had experience of it. If you have an alcoholic friend, are you chugging a bottle of wine in front of them? Like that's kind of strange. Maybe she's getting into drugs and alcohol and hooking. That's a leap. But, I mean, here we are, right?
Or she's just having a rough day. Although I feel like Tempe is pretty cool about, look, I'm not going to drink, but I'm not, like, you do you,
Yeah.
right?
Go for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have a sparkling water, right? Sparkling water is really good, though. But anyway, I don't know. But anything else to say about this so far?
I don't think so. I got nothing else. I'm ready to keep going.
Yeah. Okay. So an anthropologist studies human biology and culture, while a pathologist studies the body's soft tissued and disease mechanisms. Is that the correct word? Am I reading that correctly?
All right. So Kathy Reichs studies like biology or her expertise is biology and culture.
Okay.
With like some of that, probably like the forensic part would be like the scientific part. Yeah. So, okay.
Forensic was like bones. Or like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know if it's just bones, but I think it's
just like the study of bodies, like dead bodies, like forensic, like there's like forensic investigators. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
Right, Mika, the person whose English is not her first language, tell us what the word forensic means.
Yeah.
Because that's English speakers clearly are not certain.
Yeah, no clue.
I think it's dead bodies. Am I wrong? I don't know. I could be wrong.
Let's see. Let me look. Let's see if I can see, because I can't on my phone. Let's see. What is the definition of forensic? Will it tell me? Let's see.
Oh, it's true. I could have asked Alexa.
I think that will be a better chance because this thing barely
All right,
works.
Alexa, what is forensic anthropology?
Forensic anthropology is the application of anthropology, which is the study of human beings, in a legal setting. It uses the principles of archaeology and taphonomy, which is the study of the fate of human remains after death.
Did you hear any of that?
I heard that. I heard all of that, but it doesn't really answer. What
No.
about definition?
Alexa, what does forensic mean?
As an adjective, forensic is usually defined as pertaining to, connected with, or used in courts of law or public discussion and debate. As a noun, forensic is usually defined as the art or study of argumentation and formal debate. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for forensic.
More? So it must be something about the legal process. That's all like it's looking for evidence that you could present in a court of law?
Oh, maybe. So maybe forensic isn't just
what Mika says too. Stuff to do with like what you would present in a court of law about whatever.
Mhm.
All right. All right.
Interesting. Yeah. Forensic, that this word right here, the first word here that I can't pronounce.
Anthropology.
Forensic anthropology honestly kind of seems like my dream career, like studying criminals' minds. That might
All
be.
right. Well, get on it then. You're not getting any younger.
No.
I feel like it takes a lot of studying to do that.
Yeah. That's never gonna happen. Realistically, never gonna happen. Here we are. But I couldn't even do 13 years of normal schooling. I'm not.
I don't feel like forensic anthropology is normal schooling.
Exactly. So. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't even handle normal middle school. Like I stopped doing that. So it's
maybe you were built for something more, Tina.
Maybe.
You were not built to be normal. You were built for something more.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely not normal. Let's get that. Let's put that on the table first. Okay. So we're starting on chapter. She lived with her common law husband and their 6-year-old son. No. Okay. We're starting on chapter 6, right?
I 6. You're 7.
Okay. So chapter 6 is 26 minutes.
Okay.
Chapter 8 is 22 minutes.
Okay, so we should do 2 more chapters.
Okay, sounds good. That works for me.
Chapter 6.
Okay, let me edit this banner here.
Right, and I'm gonna look and see how many chapters are in this book. Ooh, 43.
Fantastic. We're gonna take 2 years to finish this book.
You might. All right, well, we just keep going till we're done. That's what we do. That's what we do around here. We just keep going till we're done.
Yes. Okay. Are we ready to read?
I'm ready. Chapter 6.
Okay.
All right.
See you then. Bye-bye. I believe all of us are done now.
Okay. That was horrific to read.
Yeah. And this comment is just, it's all I can think right now.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree with Mika on this.
Feelings, like a feeling is so important, right? Like when you have a feeling about something, you need to trust it. And that is this, she's having this feeling this guy's the killer. She's having this feeling that her friend should not be going into her house at night. I can tell when listening to the audiobook that she's thinking, no, she things are not going to end well tonight, and she doesn't want to admit it. But
I think that Gabby is a little bit like the boy that cried wolf too.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Where like they've been through this before and it turns out to be nothing. And so you don't know what to believe. And that can be exhausting.
Yeah, for sure. I'm not if she ends up being dead, I don't think it's not her fault. It's absolutely not her fault. She's an adult woman. She said, no, I'm not going to come over to your house. Yeah. So that's that isn't her fault, but it's just, I don't know. It's just like, you have to know to listen to those feelings, and you have to know to trust those feelings, and what ones to trust and which ones to not. And that's hard, but yeah, she's definitely gonna.
I'm not sure this is a serial killer anymore, because I feel like we now just keep getting random murders of women.
Yes. So the woman was murdered in her house, right?
Yeah.
Then there was a woman who was brought in. So the woman who was brought in, her chest was ripped. Let me put this down. Ripped open, and it didn't seem like it was cut open. It's like it was ripped open, right? I'm sure you can't rip it. But
I couldn't tell whether like the killer had done that or whether that was part of the autopsy. That I was like, okay, I feel like I keep waiting to see bodies that are dismembered and not just like carved open with pieces of flesh carved. So I feel like I have to stop thinking about chopped up bodies.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's something else. There's some other kind of serial thing going on.
So yeah. I thought that it wasn't because it wasn't a clean cut. It was a rip. And you could see the internal organs where it was deeper in some places and stuff like that. And so that's what I saw it as. That was how the woman was murdered. And then there was another woman who was found in her home.
Right. The woman that was found in her home is the one that I had a very hard time reading. Yeah. I was like, I don't think I can read this chapter. I'm going to have to like skim it. I can't read what happened to her. It's too awful.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really hard to read. Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, are they connected, or is, because there's the only thing that's tying these bodies together is the gruesomeness, but most murders, all these murders women are all gruesome.
They'd all be gruesome.
There's the two things that are tying those two women together, which are like the plunger and the statue, right? So right. Those are what we have, but the dead body found that was 6 hours old, and then also the 16-year-old girl, that wasn't a part of it. Was the
16-year-old girl was dismembered. So it's like there's all of these things that are the same, but then there's all these things that are different. So I kind of don't know where we're going with this story right now, except Gabby is not long for the world.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just like, also, if your friend says, and he's showing me these disturbing photos, it's like, you ask what they are, right? Because there's possibility, we know what they are, right? Okay, there's possibility that like it's something basic, but would your friend really, like, would she really say that if it was just something predictable, right? Would she really be like, you say, hey, what were they? What? Because
I honestly am super pissed at Gabby right now. So just because I'm like, come on, you can't be freaked out, begging for help to like someone who knows about crime and criminals.
Yeah.
And then not tell them what is going on.
Yeah. Because those photos that he showed her were 100% chopped up bodies, right? At least I thought. I mean, I could totally
I
be wrong.
mean, yeah.
Because it's like, and it's also like, just tell her
Which is
what's
why she was so interested in the chopped up bodies. Do you think? Yeah.
yeah, or something that would relate to that, lots of blood, stuff like that. I just like, if you have, like, just tell her what's going on. Like, I can't deal with people
What's
who,
going on? Why would you not tell her what's going on? This is what I don't get. Why
yeah,
would you not say what was going on?
and
This is why I'm so happy.
you guys been friends for decades and you won't talk to each other. Like, seriously, like, what? I don't get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, real quick, was the teenage girl, was her body dismembered scientifically, or was it just like bopped up?
I think all the women so far that we've seen have been dismembered scientifically.
Okay.
I mean, we've only seen 2, but I
Yeah.
think both of them were dismembered the same way.
Yeah. I don't know. It's, ugh. And it is hard to read, but I feel like she's writing in a way that makes it easier to read, at least for me. Like, I don't know how to describe it, like Outlander, right? Outlander is written in a way, for me, that was really hard to read. Like, the way it was written, the writing style, the details, and the certain aspects, that was like traumatizing, right? Okay, to read that. I've read other books, J.D. Nora Roberts' pen name, where she gets like just as bad as Outlander, but she writes it in a way that's easy for the reader to read and not be scarred for all eternity. And I feel like she's writing in a way that's not like, it's just written differently in a way that's not that bad, not as bad, I guess. At least for me.
Maybe, but I feel like reading this stuff, you're supposed to be scarred forever. Like, this is
Yeah.
like, or what's the point, right? I mean, whew,
Oh yeah.
bad stuff happening to people.
I hate to say it. Not hate to say it, but like, I feel like as women, as a woman, I feel like I'm like locked into this. I feel like I'm already there. Like, I'm already here. You know what I mean? And that might sound insane. And my father kind of raised me a certain way, but like, if I see a man who even gives me a weird look, I'm already on on the guard of, okay, he's gonna kidnap me, chop me up, and do all that. Like, it's not, that's
I'm
my
definitely
first thought.
telling my friends. I'm telling my friends who he is. And like, when I was dating in New York City, I would be like, all right, this
Yep.
is the name of the guy. This is where we're going. If I don't come home tonight, you now know who to look for.
100%. Yes.
And that's when I'm not even afraid of him, right?
No, that's normal. That's just like a normal thing you would do to go out. Yeah. Like, when we used to have a taxi service that would come and pick me up sometimes, I would go by myself. And my parents, someone would walk out and like look at the person and look at their car, just in case. I mean, this is a I think the service was like even a part of like the government. Like, it was like government provided or whatever. So like, my parents were like, I'm checking to make sure this is good, make sure this person is actually coming for you. They know your name, all that kind of stuff, right? And not just some sort of rogue.
Well, so when you go missing, I can tell the police this is where she was. This
Yup.
is the guy. You need to go find this guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Or
Mhm.
a woman. Yes. Could be a woman.
Could be a woman.
You.
It's not a woman. I mean, it could be a woman, but in this case, it's not a woman. Okay, I think we know this already. But maybe it is a woman. Maybe it's Gabby. Okay, maybe Gabby's gonna fake her death, and then she's gonna pop up and be like, surprise! I'm chopping up all these women.
If that's what happens, I'm never reading this woman again.
I don't know. I mean, I think there could be a good spin on that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I feel like Gabby knows something. Maybe one of the prostitutes was murdered, and she maybe he like showed pictures of a missing woman or something like that, or something like.
So why is Gabby not saying anything? This is what makes me so annoyed.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
When she's that freaked out and then doesn't say anything. Like, it honestly doesn't make any sense to me. So something must be up with Gabby that I don't know about, because this right now doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. I hope she doesn't get murdered, but here we are, right? We're theorizing that this will be the last time we see her. So I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow, though. At least tomorrow. We'll have to wait that long.
Yeah. I guess we'll see if she shows up in chapter 8.
Yeah. Hopefully she shows up alive. She might show up dead. Also, I don't think, could you do an autopsy on your friend? Like, not could you mentally do it, but would that be legal?
I don't think it would be illegal, but I don't think your boss would make you do it.
Yeah. Because I guess, at least in the States, right? It's legal to do medical be a doctor with a family member, but it's not recommended. And most hospitals don't allow it, right?
Right.
I didn't legal. So I guess she could. I don't think she's going to though. But she might be like, no. Know what's happening. Like I need to be there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe Gabby just goes missing until the very end. Who knows?
Mm.
Maybe she doesn't show up dead.
Yeah.
Maybe Tempe kills her in the end.
Maybe in self-defense because she's the murderer. I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
Here we are. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, tomorrow, I guess we'll see where we go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anything else we have to say for today?
No, except there is something interesting going on with Tempe and her ex-husband. There's a story there that we don't know yet.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I like when that happens. Not when there's someone that's just normal to have a story with your ex-husband, but when your ex-husband, when there's marriages that end amicably, right? I think that's so beautiful, right? The other day my brother-in-law sent us a photo of something that him and his dad built for his mom, and they're divorced. So his dad worked all day building something for his ex-wife, and I thought that was so sweet. I'm that's just so adorable that he's there for her. They're at family events together, and it's not weird at all. They're really close to each other's parents. It's just I think it's just so cute. So maybe as the story develops and these books go on, maybe she'll have a decent relationship with Paul. Hopefully.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what happened there.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost is it really over? I don't know. I can't figure out what happened there.
Because there's also not an entrance of her love interest yet, or a love interest, a romantic. Maybe there's not going to be one at all. I don't know. But the show is very heavy on the romance. I mean, he basically recruits her to work for the FBI. So, I don't know.
I wouldn't count on a romance in this book. I would be surprised if there's any romance here with,
Yeah, just to feel
all the stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem like a nice romantic comedy to me.
No. I feel we also have other things going on that maybe it's there's just too much going on to even have any sort of romance. Maybe Gabby thinks if she talks, the murderer can track it back to her. But you have someone drive you to a different location, right? You have this woman drive you to your home. So he knows the car. He knows what this person looks like. And then on top of that, if you were to drive to her house, this person could follow you back to her house. So it's when you're getting followed, you drive to the police station. That's what you do. So you park there, and then they're what's going on here? Right? Okay. I don't know. So it's are you really gonna drive? I mean, just driving even. I don't know. It just doesn't seem. Here's the thing. If I was being stalked, there was nothing I could there would be, if I thought I was being followed, I would be jumping over heaps and loops and bounds and just I would not be playing a game of, I'm just gonna go home. I'm not going home. I'm doing something else. I am, staying with family in a very, public area. I am doing this. I'm you can't, I wouldn't just go back to my house and be oh, whatever.
Right. I might go back to my house, but I would definitely be if I go missing, this is why.
Yeah.
This is where you need to look first.
Yeah. And I'm maybe that's going to happen in the next chapter. So it was the murder. It was the killer.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guess we'll see. hopefully tomorrow we'll find out what happened to Gabby. Hopefully she's totally fine.
I mean, we're 20% into the book. So
20%. Wow.
that's what my thing says.
Okay.
Yep, 19%.
Sounds
So
good.
we're moving along.
Yes.
I mean, slow, but we're moving.
Yeah.
So
I thought
20% a week, maybe we
Yeah.
get done. We might finish this in a month or so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, is that it for today?
I think that's it for today.
Okay. Well, I guess I will see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Start at chapter 8.
Yes.
See if Gabby lives.
Yes, hopefully. Okay. Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye. Bye, Mika.
Bye.